they're not going to let you take your gold with you. They're going to tax it, or they're going to take it from you, or whatever. But you don't have to tell them about your Bitcoin wallet. And when you get there, as long as you still have your seed phrase, your passphrase, whatever you need to be able to reconstitute your wallet once you arrive, you're in a place where you're not taking anything with you, but you're taking things with you.
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't even have to be in totalitarian regimes. If right now I had $100,000 in gold and I tried to get on an airplane, there's not a chance I'm getting on that airplane with $100,000. I mean, it'd be pretty heavy, but they wouldn't let me. I couldn't even get on that airplane right now with $100,000 in cash. It would not make it through an American airport. I would not make it through.
Even if you were going to an American city to an American city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be confiscated. I'd never see it again.
Yeah.
They would assume it's drug money.
Right. And then you'd have to prove it. You'd have to sue them, and you'd have to try and prove it.
And then people have done that and they still can't get it back. The government just said, who cares? We're keeping it. Good luck getting that. You could be a 90-year-old lady. They're going to just take that money and say you're a drug dealer, or just
part of the appeal of crypto.
That's right.
Right. This is the fact that it's mine and you can't take it from me. This is a game changer.
Well, my son, if he had gone into the military and was in a conflict zone, I could still send him some Bitcoin and he could maybe use it in that place. He could also communicate with me through Bitcoin. I could say, send me 1 Satoshi. It means an answer to a question. It means you're alive.
Well,
He could do it from a cell phone.
He could do that, but he could go even further than that. Then he could craft into that 1 Satoshi a message. Because
that's right. Like an order.
there's a note field. There's a note field, and he could write you a story. He could write you a letter.
I'm safe. I'm doing well. Everything's okay.
Right. I'm going to be, they say I'm going to be coming home in April, whatever it is, and it's a public message. So obviously if you're in the military, you have to be concerned about what you give away, but it's also a way to pass the message, and the message comes in a few minutes. It's not a stamped thing that has to work its way on the slow boat from China. It's here in 10 minutes.
Satoshis is a way of communication.
It is. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Well, and it's being used. It was used. The first block, the Genesis block, included a lead into an article in a newspaper.
It didn't say, I am Craig Wright. Satoshi not.
No, it didn't. And Craig has found out he's not Craig Wright, but I don't think he's accepted.
Oh, he's learning the hard way. Wasn't he sanctioned? The court sanctioned him yesterday.
Okay, so that's the odd thing is it's not the court in UK. It's the court in the US.
But the case was in the UK.
No. Separate case. There's a case in Florida. It's Dave Kleiman versus Craig Wright. That case is closed. And the court issued a contempt of court to Craig Wright for not issuing the paperwork that says what assets he owns. Because he failed to fill out the paperwork, but he filled out the paperwork for the other court. And so when the court in the US heard that the court in the UK got the information that they didn't get in the US, and then their case was okay, we're going to figure this out and close the case. That was like 5 years ago or something like this. And now they're coming back and saying, oh, wait, hold on. That's contempt of court.
They reopened a 5-year-old case just to cite him for contempt of court.
I don't know that the case is open, but they cited him for contempt of court. So there's a possibility that they'll go after him. I don't know how that would work on a closed case, but there's a possibility they're going to go after him and say, you either have to comply or you have to go to jail for contempt of court.
Oh, he's going to be in a world of hurt now by trying to claim this over time. He's going to.
Not only that, but think about all the people who spent all the money to challenge him. They're all going to go after that money because now there's a precedent, even if it's in a international, not in the US, there's still a court that says we've heard the whole thing and he ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of leading towards he's not Satoshi, right? Well,